return. The dead keep watch.
What's the state of things in the shrouded halls?
We have made an acceptable amount of progress, yet work remains.
The dead are restless still.
How go your journeys, Professor?
The things I've witnessed could already fill a travelogue.
We would learn of them.
Next week's luncheon, perhaps?
Watch ahead.
Thank you again for coming. My duties include tending to these rites of remembrance. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
No one's going to seize the day for you.
Just so. That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Tja. Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
Seems disrespectful to abandon something you built.
Precisely. No wonder there's been an uptick in hauntings.
Wait, what?
Let's continue.
So, what now?
We light candles in remembrance of the dead. Would you care to light the candle, Rook? Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon. Surprised there was enough to bury.
Do you know, I never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
So, the necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
From time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber. Could you light the next candle? Aha! One of my favorite flowers! A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants?
Alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
Right. Just on the side.
This way, Rook.
You're right about the gardens being peaceful.
The necropolis has its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
How many people are buried here anyway?
Excellent question. We rarely should take a new census. You'll need to light these candles as well. Open your hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages. I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier, Rook. I'm beginning to think people outside Navarra find the necropolis a little unnerving.
Well, veil jumpers appreciate the importance of history.
The spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me. Ah, look here.
Hi. Should I say hi?
It's curious about you. We're also enjoying the gardens, but we've one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh,
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
belated condolences, if that's worth anything.
Always. We move on, as we must, but those long nights linger about the shadows.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. When I first arrived here, I was terrified.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me. Come, the next set of graves lies ahead. Please, light the next candles if you would. There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality. All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites, I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
It's gotta be the living, right?
Yes, exactly, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before. We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body.
Yes, he's taken so well to it. Haven't you, Manfred? Here are the last candles you'll need to light. Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell. Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good Watcher, faith kept in all our paths.
What was...
The necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
Hasn't everyone from time to time?
When I was younger, it happened more often than that. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying. It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, in sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
That sounds great. Thanks.
Would you mind letting Manfred pour? He does so love seeing the steam rise from the cups. I wonder if we've looked... No.
Sorry, Professor?
Oh, it's the necropolis. We've apparently lost a chamber there. I wonder if we've looked... No.
Sorry, Professor?
Oh, it's the necropolis. We've apparently lost a chamber there.
I'm sorry. Lost it to where?
We don't know. It's simply gone. The necropolis never leaves gaps in its new configurations. Something's amiss.
this bottle so light? Did something just move inside?
Oh, grave mist isn't a wine. It's magically infused vapors, captured near tombs where spirits dwell. I don't partake myself, but it's supposedly quite invigorating. Just a casual inquiry.
Mother? Haven't seen you for... Won't forget. By the fireplace. You too. Love you.
Let's see if we can figure this out.
It's a meditative puzzle on the echoes of our actions.
You know the solution?
It needs to be discovered if it's to have any meaning.
All right. Let's try this again. Rick?
Right away. Certainly. At once.
Ah, that opened up something.
So, Professor Emmerich, I have a question. So, Professor Emmerich, I have a question about undead.
Certainly. What do you wish to know about? The ritual of unbeing? Transference spells?
Ghosts. I mean, that's what I want to know about.
You mean spirits? Creatures of the Fade? Well, surely you know all about them.
No, I mean ghosts. The kind that go ooh and knock things over.
Young mages do ask the complicated questions first.
I think this wisp wants something. Russ? Thanks.
Very generous.
Everything okay?
Everything is fine.
Absolutely. I'm not in the pocket of some magister, and now he knows for sure.
You would have done the same, to be sure.
Or maybe I just trusted you, like a fool. High bloods. You just can't help what you think about the rest of us, can you?
All right.
Ugh, I shouldn't have said that.
High Bloods. Is he?
Altus Mage, born and bred. Literally, bred in his case.
Literally bred?
You don't know about that? The Altus love their bloodlines, trying to breed the perfect mage.
You're saying he's another Magister?
Nah, not my story to tell.
Can I help?
No need to fuss. Everyone's on edge with all the city's troubles. The worst part? He's probably right. I would have investigated me too. You just can't trust them in Rathus Templar. Not right now.
So why even be a Templar?
I used to be a soldier. Being a Templar's not far off. Joining the military is one of the ways you get respect, as Soperati.
That's someone who's not a mage, right?
Means sleeper in Old Tavine. Not a mage. Sorry for your shit hand. Now you get to die in the endless war against the Canary. All the men in my family are military. My father, well, he made it clear that if I wanted to live as a man, I'd have to be a soldier.
That sounds tough. Now being a soldier, a Templar.
You ever stick to something because change is too hard?
Because we can't fight on all fronts. I get it. You're a shadow dragon. Aren't the other Templars suspicious?
Most of them don't notice me, or what I do.
What do you do?
I organise the documents in the archives downtown, in the cellar.
And that doesn't sound very rewarding.
You think? Crumbling walls, no sunlight, rats. The cellar's where they store things they don't want to deal with. Difficult ideas, difficult people.
So you joined the Shadow Dragons?
I never really fit anywhere else. Could never be what people wanted. That story's too common around here. The other shadows get it. No questions asked.
Friends should trust each other.
In a perfect world, they do. It's fine. It'll be fine. In a couple days, we'll be fighting over who said sorry better. Thanks for checking in, Rook. Keep safe out there.
Not right now, Rook. You should talk with one of the others.
A candle. They carry messages through the city.
Everyone's talking about how you helped drive off the dragon. I'm glad I wasn't anywhere near the area.
Rook, what can I get the city's saviour?
See you again.
Is this for us? Strange. Wants us to find more.
Careful ahead.
To battle then!
Left! Left! Knew you could do it, Rook.
About it, but I don't get how they're complicated.
Beg pardon?
Oh, ghosts. What we were talking about before.
It's a point then! About that subject from before.
I thought about it, but I don't get how they're complicated.
Beg pardon?
Oh, ghosts. What we were talking about before?
There are two main strands of thought. That ghosts are mortal souls returned, or that they're simply echoes reenacted by inhuman spirits.
What about ghosts knocking things off shelves? Or writing in blood on the wall?
Writing in... Have you been reading those serials, Harding's...
Well, there's other ways to get into the catacombs.
They're as much a maze as the necropolis. Less populated, but far more chaotic.
About it, but I don't get how they're complicated.
Beg pardon?
Oh!
Something sealed past here.
There's a strange twist in the thread of that magic.
about it, but I don't get how they're complicated.
Beg pardon?
Oh, ghosts. What we were talking about before?
There are two main strands of thought. That ghosts are mortal souls returned, or that they're simply echoes reenacted by inhuman spirits.
What about ghosts knocking things off shelves? Or writing in blood on the wall?
Writing in... Have you been reading... those cereals?
Oh, is it time again?
Idiot!
End it now!
Excellent hit, Brooke! Now, where were we? Writing in... Have you been reading those serials Harding's so fond of?
Oh, yeah. We swap them all the time.
Masterfully done, Rook!
This message. You're connected to the other Candlehop we met.
Sure, here we go.
Careful ahead.
We're losing hard.